Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Wrestling vs. the World podcast. If you're enjoying your day, sweet. If not, what the hell ever. I know this is a slight bit late, like we saw with the Royal Rumble review, but I didn't want to rearrange the order of episodes, so this episode's coming out now because finally Elimination Chamber has concluded, and we now know what's going to be going on for WrestleMania. Because I'm only going to talk about the Elimination Chamber just because of how significant this is. So, the end of it was Cena and Punk. Punk got locked in the STF and passed out rather than tapping out because he didn't want to surrender. You know he was still fighting to try to get that WrestleMania main event, the big long-term goal he's been waiting for. But instead he passed out and it was over for him. So, now it's going to be confirmed Cena, Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, which for some reason still has the Universal Championship linked to it. Being like, hey, it's still active according to the WWE website, even though the belts were unified 3 years ago. So now it's confirmed, Cena Rhodes. And Cody comes down to confront Cena, being like, hey, congratulations, hug, awesome. And then we finally come out with The Rock and Travis Scott, who's a name I've heard of, but I'm not very familiar with. And it's like, hey, it's time to make your decision, Cody. Are you going to sell out to The Rock? Are you going to give him his soul or not? And The Rock's got that weight belt that says June 11, 2015, and I had to do a bit of research as a reminder what that was, and it's the day that Dusty Rhodes passed. That was something significant with Cody's career or something, but it's like, no, it was the date of Dusty's passing, so ultimate heel move there on display. But now it's like, Cody, are you going to turn heel, or are you going to give The Rock your soul? And Cody's just like, thinking about it. Now, I gave my soul to this ring and these fans a long time ago, and hey, Rock, go, you know yourself. It's only on the episode, folks. I'm trying to adhere to certain guidelines, okay? But yeah, he told The Rock to go F himself. And to my surprise, they even uploaded on WWE's YouTube channel uncensored. Usually you censor out that word because it's not advertiser friendly, is it? So it's like, nope, Cody's not selling out to The Rock. But then he goes up to Cena, gives him a hug. Cena's like, hey, it's all good. And then he gives a dark look. The Rock takes his hand, pretty much does a cutthroat sign. Cena low blows Cody, just beats him up, bloodies him. Golden watch, which I think that may still be the watch that Cody got back at WrestleMania last year when, after winning the title from Roman, got backstage and it was the watch that his father owned, or maybe, I'm not sure. Like, he got beaten up, bloodied, ripped up, whipped constantly with the weight belt and everything, so for the first time in 20-plus years, John Cena has turned heel. Because I know people are thinking, like, was it this time? How long has it been? It's for the first time since November 2003, because he turned babyface shortly before Survivor Series. Because if you guys remember on SmackDown, Cena was getting offered to join Team Lesnar for Survivor Series against Team Angle. But then Cena was like, nah, man, I ain't doing that. And then Team Lesnar attacked Cena to turn to babyface, because Team Lesnar ended up being Lesnar, A-Train, Matt Morgan, Nathan Jones, and, there was a fifth one that I was just remembering. But, like, it was a bunch of big guys, so, like, a mammoth-sized team for Team Lesnar. So then Cena, he turned babyface because of the assault, and then he joined Team Angle, because Farouk was supposed to be in the match. He got taken out because, he's injured. So he teamed with, like, Kurt Angle, Hardcore Holly, Bradshaw, and Benoit. And the whole, like, storyline was, can he be trusted? Well, I guess he can, because he stayed babyface since then. And the last time we really saw Cena, like, he's had some inklings where he tried to act like a heel, like, saying, I'm about to turn heel, WrestleMania 35 on Elias. I mean, of course, that was just a play on words. He turned heel after WrestleMania 29. You fans want to see me turn heel. He acted a bit more like a heel in his match against Van Dam in When I Stand 2006, stuff like that. But this is the first time he's officially turning heel for the first time in over 20 years. And this is just absolutely insane. It's like, it seems like Cena's going to get the final main event coming up for night 2 of WrestleMania 41, because it's not going to be the end of the first WrestleMania night. But the big question now being, why did he turn heel? The post-show, he took that microphone out of the little holster and just, looked like he was about to talk, but instead just dropped it and walked away. Smart move there. But it's just what's his motivation for, selling out and joining The Rock? Why would he do this after 20-plus years of hustle, loyalty, respect, and standing on your morals, and not wanting to change who you are and all that stuff? there are got to be some damn good answers to this in the build, because it's like now this has turned WrestleMania build on its head, because so many people were questioning like, oh, what's this road to WrestleMania? Huh, it looks like it sucks. I mean, people got to remember, y'all were criticizing the road to WrestleMania before we even got past this pay-per-view. Okay? After Elimination Chamber is when things start to pick up and you really see the road to WrestleMania. We only seen like 2 matches be confirmed before this. Jay versus Gunther, and Charlotte, meanwhile, title match, Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. We only had a couple matches prior to this being announced. Now we're on the road to WrestleMania. Now the WrestleMania cards can start to shape form and everything. Because like I thought it was going to be Punk going for like the match and everything, finally getting his main event. Figured like he could have had like Roman being forced to help Punk win as part of his favor, and then he sells out to The Rock to finally guarantee his main event that he's been wanting for WrestleMania. Like that's what I thought the road was going to be. But now, this, I legit did not see this coming. No pun intended involving Cena, okay? We're not going through those kind of jokes at the moment, but this is a big surprise. Like I said, we were waiting for over 20 years. Like, I know people finally started lighting up on Cena when he started to turn part-time and everything, and like people started warming up with this theme song, because I know people criticized it, being like, oh, he needs to change his theme song, but then the prank call thing happened, and everybody loves it. People are saying, oh, Cena needs to turn heel. Well, now that Vince is no longer in charge, and Cena's career is winding down, now it makes sense. Because when he was full-time, it did not make sense, because you're a babyface, you go with what works in order for, like, money and everything like that, with Make-A-Wish and royalties, with, like, merchandise and all that stuff. Cena being a babyface worked for the longest time, and now that he's not there all the time, and, like, being an active figure on TV and everything, having this heel run finally after 20-plus years, I'm all for it. Let's see, like... Again, this is being recorded right after Elimination Chamber, so I don't know what's going on between the time of this recording and by the time this episode goes up. But it's just like, it makes you wonder, what's going to be his character change? What's his motivation? What's going to be brought up into the build with Cody and Cena for WrestleMania 41 and all that stuff? So, it leaves a lot of doors open to being wondering what's going on. Because like I said, we're so used to seeing Cena as a babyface after all these years with, like, the babyface version of the Doctor of Thugonomics and the Chain Gang Soldiers, C-Nation, House of Loyalty Respect, I Will Not Give Up, and all that stuff. I mean, it's like, if they really want to do a passing of the torch moment, like, that will really change everything up, put Cena versus Cody in another, like, in an I Quit match. Like, I know we saw an I Quit match for Cody last year with AJ Styles, but do it between Cena and Cody. Have Cody finally defeat John Cena via, like, an I Quit match, because Cena's never lost one before. That would be, like, the ultimate torch passing moment, period. Because, like, he's never lost an I Quit match before. That would be the ultimate way of solidifying Cody as the top guy now, being like, hey, you did the one thing nobody's been able to do after all these years. And it makes sense now, because Cena's no longer babyface, being like, oh, hustle T, loyalty, respect, and I'll never give up, and all that other stuff. So, it can work, because if you remember the last time he technically gave up on his own fruition, in a way, it was No Way Out 2004 when he tapped out in the triple threat against Angle and Big Show, because any submission losses since then have either been like that pass-out loss against Rusev, Fastlane 2015, or the one where he faced, I think it was like Kurt Angle on an episode of Raw, and Eric Bischoff grabbed Cena's hand, like, and slammed to the mat, being like, oh, he tapped out, to screw him. Just, like, that would be, I think that would be, like, a great way to, like, even get Cody more over, especially in all this, and, like, and I think they did a great job with the Cena heel turn, because you actually had fans chanting at the end saying, you sold out, you sold out. So, it's going to be crazy to see what this build gets, because now this has changed everything. So anyway, let me know down in the comment section below, what did you all think of John Cena's heel turn from Elimination Chamber? And what could this mean in the build to WrestleMania? Let's hope for a big one. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please remember, leave a like, subscribe to the bell, turn on if you're listening here on YouTube, follow with, and comment what you thought below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for listening, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.